Let's see. Bill, spam.
Hi, Steve.
Oh, hiya, Helen.
What you doing?
Just going through my mail.
Anything good?
Like a royalty check from my work as a writer and performer on the Don't Call Me Sweetheart show?
Yeah, like that.
Nope. Mostly bills and letters asking for money for one cause or another.
What's that frilly lavender envelope there?
Oh, I must have missed that one. Oh, probably a get well card.
I didn't know you were sick.
Well, not so as you'd notice. It's more of a protracted emotional malady that gets a little worse each day, but advances so gradually, neither I nor the people around me even notice.
Well, at least it hasn't affected your ability to say really long sentences on the air.
No, and thank God for that. Now let me just...
Hi, Steve. Hi, Helen.
Hi, Kaylee.
What you doing?
I'm watching Steve open his mail.
Slow day.
You might say that.
What do you mean I might?
What?
Well, I did say it.
Yes.
So why didn't you say you said it?
I think it's because saying you might say that is more of an understated affirmation of a possible reason. In this case, why I might be watching Steve open his mail.
Whereas you said it is a lot more in agreement, like the day is definitely slow, and that's why Helen is watching me open the mail.
I see. But really, can a day actually be said to be slow? Aren't all days in reality moving at exactly the same speed as the day before them and the day after them? Isn't it just our perception of the speed of our daily endeavors that makes us think time progresses differently at different times? And what's the deal with time anyway? Isn't it just a function of humankind's mentality?
Hey, everybody! What's with the frilly lavender envelope, Steve?
Andy!
Oh, thank God you're here.
Wow, what a nice greeting. Gee, should I come in again?
No.
Oh, what's going on here?
We were talking about Steve's mail, and then Kaylee got all existential and started melting clocks.
Sheesh. Sorry, gang. I'm just trying to bring a touch of class to the show.
Hey, what's wrong with the content we write?
Well, you're always writing about killers, and Andrew just writes jokes about people's anatomy.
Come on, but it's in a scientific way.
Look, can you all just take a deep breath? Good. Nobody's going to criticize anyone's writing, and no one is going to roll their eyes at someone else's perception of time.
Well, what are we going to do then?
What we started doing. We're going to watch you open that frilly lavender envelope.
Oh, right. Huh. This isn't a get well card at all.
Happy birthday, Steve!
No, not that either.
Oh.
It's an invitation from my friend Jerry.
Why doesn't he just use Tinder?
Not that kind of invitation. It's for a costume party.
Whoa!
Not quite. It's a themed costume party.
What's the theme?
The Golden Girls.
Oh, fun!
Cool! Wow!
Oh, what's the Golden Girls?
It's from before you were born, Kaylee.
Kaylee, it was a sitcom about 4 elderly women living together in Florida.
Since its cancellation, it's developed a cult following within both the gay and Generation X communities.
It's the Walking Dead of our generation.
Walking Dead, like elderly.
So you're going to a party dressed as some old woman from Florida?
Terrible, right?
No! It sounds super fun.
Are you serious? If I had to go to a party based on an 80s TV show, I'd much rather it was the A-Team.
Well, who'd you be from the A-Team?
Mr. T, isn't it obvious?
That's our Steve, always with the controversy.
The point is, I don't care for the Golden Girls. And besides, the instructions stipulate that I have to not only be one of the Golden Girls, but also bring the other 3 with me.
Too bad.
15, 16, 17.
Kaylee, what are you doing?
Shh. Oh, now I lost count. I was counting how many of us were here.
What? 4. There's 4 of us here, Kaylee.
4. Well, then that's perfect.
What do you mean?
If there's 4 Golden Girls and 4 of us, we can go to Steve's friend's Jerry's party.
Yay!
I don't know.
Come on, Steve. Costume parties are fun.
I'm not going to get on the bus and take it all the way out to Jerry's dressed as the Golden Girls.
Why not? People will have to get up and give us their seats.
Oh, wow, Kaylee, that's really unethical. Hey, how about this? I'll drive.
Oh, not that 92 accurate Integra of yours.
You know it.
But it doesn't have reverse.
Neither do you.
What?
I mean, so what? It just requires me to plan out a little bit better.
I'm starting to warm up to this idea.
Because you don't have to take the bus?
No, because I read further on the invitation, and they're serving 15 kinds of cheesecake.
Delicious!
Plus, Jerry will judge each quartet, and the group he fancies best wins an all-expenses-paid trip to Fort Lauderdale!
Hey, it's always summer on the beach.
That's settled then. We're going.
Okay, but if I'm going to a party as a Golden Girl, it's going to be Rose.
Was Rose your favorite?
Nope, but at least she's still alive.
He is.
Okay, gang. Let's plan this out. Kaylee, log into my Netflix and familiarize yourself with all the past episodes.
Will Kaylee become familiar enough with the Golden Girls to portray one of them convincingly enough for Jerry? Will Helen enjoy cheesecake even though she needs to be under a certain weight for her ultimate fighting match next morning? Will Andrew find a parking space in Jerry's fancy neighborhood that does not require him to put the 1992 Acura Integra in reverse? Find out later in this episode. Fast forward to Saturday night. The gang is all dolled up as the Golden Girls, packed into Andrew's 1992 Acura Integra and speeding west on the Eisenhower Expressway towards Steve's friends Jerry's cute western suburban bungalow. Let's listen in on the fun.
For goodness sakes, Dorothy, slow down!
Oh, I can't, Blanche. Jerry's party starts promptly at 8, and we need to be early to find a parking spot that doesn't require reverse.
What are you complaining about, Blanche? You're usually the one taking things fast.
Oh, Sophia, be nice. You don't want to upset Blanche and make her mascara run.
Sheesh, when the people at the party get a look at her, the mascara won't be the only thing running.
Oh, my.
It's okay, Dorothy. Sophia's just jealous that an eligible bachelor like Jerry won't be paying her any mind.
Blanche, the thing about Jerry is...
Uh-oh. Let her find out for herself, Dorothy.
Is it much farther, Dorothy?
About 10 more minutes, according to my GPS, Rose.
Oh. Dorothy,
Yes, Rose?
what's GPS?
Come on, Rose. Were you born yesterday?
I was.
What?
Yesterday in 1922. Remember we celebrated my birthday last night?
I'm 116 years old. I can't even remember why I got in this car.
Anyway, you didn't answer me, Dorothy. What's GPS?
Oh, for the love... It stands for Global Positioning System.
Global Positioning System?
You know, Rose, like Blanche's butt, in a lot of positions around the globe.
I'm certain I don't approve of your innuendo, Sophia.
Everyone just pipe down. We're almost there. I've got to focus on finding a parking spot.
Back in St. Olaf, we just beep the horn and the cows would move a little to the left and we'd have plenty of parking.
Rose, honey, I assure you there are no cows here in Jerry's well-to-do suburban neighborhood.
What do you mean? The four of us are here, aren't we?
Ma, one more crack out of you, and you'll be back at Shady Pines.
Dorothy, be nice to your mother. Remember, if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be here.
You mean at Jerry's?
Yes, Rose. If it wasn't for my mother, I wouldn't be at Jerry's. Alive, Rose. She means alive.
There's a spot right here, pussycat.
I see it, Ma.
But drop me off in front. I don't want to have to walk too far.
And I'll escort you in, Sophia. Jerry won't see you before he lays eyes on me.
Jerry's not the kind of lay an escort like you, Blanche.
Well, I never! After I stuck up for you, Sophia.
Sophia and Blanche, you two remind me of the rivalry between the St. Olaf Goats and the Northfield Chickens.
Were those two rival football teams, Rose?
Football teams? Oh no, they were goats and chickens.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Everyone, pipe down now and parking. Wow, not having reverse is more troublesome than I thought. Is everyone okay?
That depends. Did I soil my depends?
No, Ma.
Well, Dorothy, never let me accuse you of not knowing how to make an entrance.
Quick, girls, the party's already in full swing. Let's go.
Oh, how do I look, Rose?
Like an angel, Blanche.
Sure, because you died and went to heaven thanks to Dorothy's crappy driving.
Shady Pines, Ma. Shady Pines.
Okay, girls, here we go.
Oh, for the love, Rose, will you just be quiet and go ahead and ring that doorbell?
Oh,
Hello, Jerry.
well, looks like Santa brought me more golden girls.
You look even more handsome in person than you do on the radio.
Blanche.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere. Well, not quite, but...
How many Golden Girls quartets are you expecting here tonight, Jerry?
Well, let's see. There's Ricky from work, Larry Pilson from art class, Judy and Jimmy round the way. Thinking 7 complete sets.
Wow.
I'm no calculator, but that's 28 people.
Good for you, Rose.
I was the state spelling bee champion of 1958 in St. Olaf.
Oh, for the love of...
Oh, Jerry, where's your charming friend, Uncle Steve?
Don't even get me started. Crazy Uncle Steve refused to take part in this party. He said he hated the Golden Girls and he would much rather be eating moldy bread at sea in a submarine surrounded by seamen than wearing a dress during a barbecue with me.
What a pity. Don't worry, Jerry. I hope you forget all those seamen.
Blanche.
Rose.
This train wreck is between Blanche and Jerry.
Well, I'm going to go mingle with the other roses and have some of that punch.
Say, is that punch spiked, Jerry?
Only if you think cheesecake syrup is alcoholic.
Perfect. Rose, pour me a glass and then take me to Jerry's bedroom.
My bedroom?
It's not what you think. I need a nap.
Oh, lucky for you, I just changed the seats, Sophia.
Is that other Dorothy over there coughing, playing Jenga by the fireplace? You know, she looks a lot like Hillary Clinton.
Is she deleting email off her private server? Seriously, I don't know. She just came in with Larry Pilson's group.
Well, Rose and I are going to go find out.
We are?
Yes, Rose, we need to let Blanche figure out why Jerry is a bachelor on her own.
Oh, I get it. Back in St. Olaf.
Let's go, Rose!
My ear!
Jerry, it was so nice of you to let Rose bring her friends to your party.
Any friend of Rose's is the friend of mine.
So, how long have you and Rose been seeing each other?
Oh, we're not seeing each other.
Oh, no?
Not since she and Dorothy went over to the fireplace to talk to that Hillary Clinton lookalike. I haven't been able to catch her eye.
Oh.
Come on, Jerry. Why are you giving out the award? I'm not going to wear lipstick all night.
In a little while, Tim. Blanche, this is Tim from Larry Pilson's group.
Ooh, hubba, hey, ladies.
Oh, what a boy he is! Jerry!
Tell me about it.
Oh, what golden girl are you supposed to be tonight, Tim?
I'm Dorothy.
Tim, no! My hand-woven antique Afghan rug!
Oh, what a travesty! Let me help you clean it up, Jerry.
Oh, thanks, Blanche. But you're a guest at my party, and I wouldn't be able to sleep with myself tonight if you help me clean up vomit.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about sleeping with yourself one little bit, sugar.
That's a figure of speech, Blanche. It means the guilt would positively keep me up.
Oh, I know what else can keep you up.
Blanche, I think I have to explain something to you.
Come here, Blanche. Give us a kiss.
Oh, for the love of Big Daddy, get off me!
That's it, Tim. You come to my party empty-handed, drink my liquor, vomit on my rug, wear a terrible Dorothy costume, and try to fondle my friend.
Fondle, fiddle, faddle.
I've had enough of you tonight.
Oh, Jerry, what a left hook you have!
Artists are right-brained.
Oh, my hero! Mwah.
Oh, thanks, Blanche. But you know, a hug would have done. Even a handshake.
I just don't understand you, Jerry.
It's not that hard, Blanche. You see...
10, 9, 8, 7.
What's going on? It's not New Year's.
Oh, it's almost 10 p.m. That's when the Golden Girls comes on Me TV. And when I announce the winning quartet in the costume party...
4, 3, 2, 1. What happened? Did I die?
No, Ma, it's just time for Jerry to pick a winner.
Oh, thank God. I was having some crazy dreams.
What kind of dream, Sophia?
The kind when I sleep, Rose. What other kind are there?
Okay, if everyone could quiet down. The golden hour is upon us, and I'm about to pick the quartet of ladies of a certain age who have most impressed me with their approximations of Rose, Dorothy, Blanche, and Sophia tonight. Woo! May I have the envelope, please? Me. And the winner is Steve and his fellow cast members from the Don't Call Me Snookum Show!
Oh, wow, this is great, Jerry. But it's the Don't Call Me Sweetheart show.
Whatever! Don't be such a drag, Dorothy.
You mean, don't forget you're in drag, Dorothy.
The four of you not only had the best costumes and the best characterizations, but I got a big old smoocheroo from Blanche to sweeten the deal.
Oh, Blanche, you didn't.
I most certainly did. But, you know, Dorothy, I don't think Jerry liked the kiss as much as he says.
What's it like? Take your dentures out and try again.
Ah, Sophia!
As promised, here's your tickets to Fort Lauderdale, along with confirmation of your reservations to the luxury suite at the Marriott Harbor Beach Resort and Spa!
All right.
Now, who wants cheesecake?
Yummy!
Run for me, thanks.
Will our four golden girls make the plane on time? Will Blanche discover the truth about Jerry? Will the gang be able to get home from the party despite the fact that there's no reverse on Andrew's 1992 Acura Integra? Is a third act really necessary in this skit? Stay tuned for the answers later in this program.
Fast forward once more to the night of the following morning. The cast of the Don't Call Me Sweetheart show has made it past the methodically inefficient agents of the TSA and are now hurrying down the corridors of Midway Airport to gate B26, where they will board the plane to take them to sunny Florida. Let's listen in on the fun one last time.
Gosh, I feel as old as the Golden Girls. Waiting to go through security sure took forever.
Well, I'm sorry if I held us up. Since you always have to take off your shoes, I figured I might as well just not wear any, but that makes them seem even more suspicious of me.
No, it wasn't you, Andy. It was me. I just can't stop sweating. I feel like I have to train for a marathon just to be in good enough shape to hustle through the airport, even one as small as Midway.
Come on, gang, cheer up. We're past security and about to board a plane and then stay in Florida for a week, all for free.
You're right, Kaylee. I had to pinch myself to be sure this was really happening.
Well, if it wasn't for Steve taking us to Jerry's Golden Girls party, we wouldn't even be here.
3 cheers for Steve.
Hip, hip!
Save the cheers, and buy me 3 fingers once we board.
You mean they didn't let 3 of your fingers pass security?
Oh, not exactly. You see, Kaylee, 2 fingers refers to the amount of alcohol that would fill a glass to the level of 2 fingers wrapped around the glass at the bottom. So 3 fingers would be like a shot and a half.
How do you know that, Steve?
I watched an old Rack Pack documentary on YouTube.
But Steve, I've never even seen you drink.
And you've never seen me fly. Seriously, I wasn't kidding. Like 3 hours ago when I said I wanted to be Mr. T from the A-Team.
Oh, sheesh. Is this another reference from before I was born?
Knowing Steve, it's a reference from before anyone was born.
Come on, gang, think about it. What was Mr. T's famous catchphrase on the A-Team?
Hannibal's on the jazz.
I pity the fool.
You crazy, Murdoch?
All good guesses, but no. His famous catchphrase was, "I ain't getting on that plane."
I don't get it.
See, I hate flying, so I have to be half in the bag. And Mr. T's character, B. Baracus, hated flying too, so the other members of the A-Team always had to trick him into it, usually by drugging him or knocking him out.
Ew, that's pretty creepy.
Well, you know, those were less sinister times.
The Soviet Union, you see, Kaylee, was on the verge of collapse, and our biggest threat was the fictitious terrorist organization known only as Cobra.
Wow! You guys are as old as the Golden Girls.
We'll fit right in Florida.
Speaking of the Golden Girls, do you think Blanche ever found out why Jerry didn't like her?
Oh, knowing Blanche, she thought it was because Jerry and Rose were going out.
There were no hard feelings, though. During the commercial break, Jerry even asked Blanche to pose for one of his art classes.
Oh, yeah? A figure drawing class?
Not quite. She was the tart in a still life.
Okay, gang. I'm in Group B for boarding. How about you?
I guess I waited too long to check it online. I'm in Group C.
Aw, man, me too.
Great. I bet we won't even be able to sit with one another.
Now boarding passengers with small children, military personnel, those with special needs, and passengers flying first class.
Well, that's me. See you guys on the plane when you're scrambling to find a spot for your luggage.
Hey, man, what gives?
You see, when you three were busy talking about life in the 80s or whatever, I asked the flight attendant if anyone in the first class cabin notified her of a peanut allergy.
And
She pointed the guy out to me. So I grabbed the bag of peanuts and I bought at the convenience store and poured them all over his lap when he wasn't looking.
You didn't.
I did. He swelled up, and I don't mean that in any good way. They were wheeling him off in a stretcher when I asked if there was any vacancies in first class, and of course, one just opened up. Thanks to me, I'm sitting in first class.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because you were busy thinking of Mr. T catchphrases.
Don't worry, though. As soon as I take off the fasten seatbelt sign, you'll be able to stand up and stretch your legs. And besides, it's only a 2.5-hour flight.
Yep.
Fort Lauderdale, here we come!
It's always summer on the beach!